it before that a healthy relationship is actually boring.
Yeah, people don't want to accept that though.
It's not, and listen, and when we say boring, we mean non-toxic.
Roger's neighborhood is a relationship. That boring ass introduction to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, the exact same thing every single show. That's the relationship. And yes, you can spice it up occasionally.
Yeah, but we gotta do date nights and stuff like that.
There's only so much of that. It's go to work, come home. She does her thing and waits for me to get home. Like look, that's modern life, yo. Monday through Friday. Look, man, I think that in many parts of the world, especially poorer parts of the world, they like boring. They prefer boring.
Remember me coming to you and telling you about somebody who had written in and said something to the effect of, basically it was like their husband likes them to go to bed at the same time, right? That's something that we enjoy. We are better when we go to bed at the same time, right? Like, there are times where Rob will be running out and he's like, babe, what time do you think you're going to bed? So that he can be home with me. Try to be home at the same time we're going to bed. Or he'll know, hey, I said I was going to be home at 11:30. It's 11:45. I know she's going to wait up for me because we like to go to bed with each other. There was an uproar by women.
It's funny how, and this is kind of women. Women can feel like they can talk to men like children, but let him talk to you like the child you are sometimes. And it's such a big problem.
But that's not even a childish thing. It's called routine.
It's time to go to bed. I'm ready to go to bed. I expect you to come to bed with me.
And it doesn't mean, because if people are like, and what if I'm not sleepy? Bedtime isn't only to sleep. Bedtime is intimacy time. And we're not talking about sexual relations, right? Sometimes it's, you know what, that's the time I get to run down my day with you.
And especially like in a situation like ours, you know, this is going to sound jacked up, but I don't care about your sleep schedule because I'm the one that's got to get up in the morning and get out of the house and jump on the 101. When I leave the house in the morning, you're still in bed. And that's not especially now, it's winter time.
Yeah, it's cold. I'm not.
I wish I could spend another hour in it.
Yeah.
But I like to get to work by a certain time.
Yeah, in the summertime, I'm up at like 6 a.m. Now I'm like, well, this is cold.
Yeah, I'm up much earlier in the summertime because you're trying to get that cool time before it gets too hot.
It's cold. I'm like,
well, right now it's cold. It makes you want to stay in bed. And again, she has that option, you know. So what she look like, oh, I'm trying to finish this show. I'm not sleepy. I'm like, all right, and I'm gonna go to sleep.
And we do that in our relationship. It's time to go to bed.
Now, when 5, 6, 7 days go by and it's been that same energy, and like, oh, we don't spend no time together. Like,
well, I told your ass to come to bed.
I've been telling you to come to bed in a week. That doesn't mean go to bed and immediately, like you said. That means sometimes that 15, 20 minutes while you're winding down is the best conversation of your day.
Yes. And I couldn't understand why so many women in the comments found it so offensive.
Too many women think it's okay to be belligerent. And I'm going to tell you, that's a word that's really been in my vocabulary lately. Is because to me, that like, your man should be able to tell you, be quiet. I know, right? Whips and chains and abuse. Like, I'm going to beat her up soon as this show is over. Because I tell her, sometimes, when she's doing too much, be quiet. And you better be quiet. Or then you're escalating it further. Because now you're like, okay, so, I think that really, I want to ask that women, when you get mad when your man tells you something, like, how does that work? Like, how is he supposed? Look, if I don't have no authority over you, how can I protect you? Like, how, if you just gonna do whatever the hell you want to do, whenever the hell you want to do it, how am I responsible for you? I'm not gonna be, because that's belligerent. You don't tell me to blah, 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 blah. Nah, I'm not. No, then you're gonna be on your own, because what the hell I look like attaching myself to someone who says I don't gotta check with you about nothing. Vice versa. You think I could just go fly off with my boys and be on a yacht in Colombia for 2 weeks?
No.
Nah, I call them when we get there. No.
Relationships.
It works both ways, fellas. Most men, no, they just can't go do some shit without having a conversation with their woman before. But women, y'all really haven't seemed to have a hard time with like
checks and balances.
That man should be able to check your ass. If he can't check you, he's not for you. That's screaming. If he checks you and you get mad, that ain't your man. He is a placeholder.
And so yes, there are times that Rob understands that me going further with whatever I'm discussing with him is just going to escalate our situation. He's like, be quiet. And sometimes it's polite and sometimes it's not that polite. It's never disrespectful. Again,
Thank you.
Our number one rule is no disrespect, but it goes from impolite to polite. And I know, he put the extra bass in his voice. Oh no, girl, it's time to be quiet.
He's very serious about not talking anymore. Because men like silence too. We do. Again, two men. When we keep talking and we can't come to an agreement, we know we need to terminate that conversation. Otherwise, we going to
fisticuffs.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fisticuffs.
That's where it's headed. So men have that clear understanding, and we take that principle with women. Like, look, if we keep going about it, we just talk in circles, you feel your way off it, let's just separate this and try to deal with it later. Because otherwise the fight just gonna get worse. And men don't like fighting with y'all. We really don't like hurting your feelings.
But that's part of the love that we don't understand. You not wanting a situation to escalate is part of your love for me.
Yes, I don't want to cuss you out and make you, I'm leaving, and run off. And because again, I only get once to fly off the handle and say every flip farm, filth farm that I have held inside for 2 years. But you know,